Kerry Robinson. Morning.
Morning.
How was the weekend? I'm not really directing that at anybody. So
I thought it was me actually.
That's an open question there. Yeah. So, how was the weekend?
Grand.
Yeah. I'm a little bit hungover today. So
are you? What's going on? Let me guess. Hurling.
Right. I was in the new Parky Queeve yesterday.
How was it?
Lovely, really, really nice. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I was celeb spotting.
Who was there? Let me guess. Annie Geary.
No.
Okay, let me guess again. Des Bishop.
No.
Right. About
Micheál Martin.
Well, okay.
Micheál Martin and a couple of radio heads I know from Cork who happened to just be there.
Oh, big celebs though.
Big celebs. But I was there yesterday. It's really nice, really, really nice place.
And you won?
And we won, yeah. Cracking game, yeah. So well done, Cork.
And that's on the front page of the Irish Examiner today. We're going to check out today's papers in full at about 7:10 on the show. Photograph from the match yesterday, 2:23 to 1:21 that finished up. This is a mad story. Kidnapped suspect killed in Garda standoff is another headline in the Examiner this morning. And Gardaí last night still searching for a woman, Justine Valdez, who's 24 years old. She's still missing after Gardaí fatally shot her abductor in a standoff in South Dublin, and that's on the front page of the Examiner. Also, Simon Coveney speaking about potentially if the referendum passes on, if the vote on the repealing the 8 passes on Friday, he says abortion not likely by the end of 2018, even if that does happen. And of course, people in the final few days of campaigning. I've still had nobody call to my door, by the way.
Just on Friday night.
Really?
Now, to be honest with you, I did what I did for the local elections as well, and this is going to sound really bad to any politician who's watching.
You sellotaped your post box?
No, they came round and knocked on the door, so Andrew went over, picked up my phone and was like, opened my phone, was like, yeah, 1 second there, sorry, yeah, I'm just on the phone here, so I'll just give you the leaflet, so, and they just left. I didn't want to talk to anybody.
I know, like,
so I just pretended to be on the phone.
These kind of anecdotally here, you would like fights happening on people's doorsteps, like it's pointless, like, you know, whatever side you're on, most people have made up their mind at the stage.
Absolutely. To be honest with you, I was just about to go out as well, and I just didn't want to be dealing with it, so I just pretended to be on the phone.
If somebody's voting no, like, I think a yes campaigner calling to their door is very unlikely to change their mind, and vice versa. I think, you know. Anyway, I don't really understand it. I'd be like you, I don't want to talk to people at all. The Times Ireland edition, a photograph of Justine Valdez on the front page there. It's a very worrying story. Schools to set rules on smartphone use at home, which is interesting, and it's like something they brought in Blennerville. And then, I don't know if you heard this, but about a week after that whole Blennerville story, Kerry Today, I think it was Kerry Today, they had a psychologist on, and he just said it's not the way to go. Like, banning smartphones isn't the way to go, that you need to teach children how to use their smartphones properly, that does make sense to me as well.
Education is better, absolutely.
Because, like, you can't deny smartphones and devices and tablets are just going to be part of kids' lives moving forward. There's going to be no change on that. Taken out by cops, that story about the missing woman as well, on the front page of the Irish Sun, and it's the main story in the Times as well, and also a lot about the football and hurling action over the weekend as well. Relentless Limerick Blitz favourites late on. Tip pipped is the headline in the sports section of today's Times.
And actually, now that the championship started the Munster the weekend, we know now that Kerry's first opponents this year will be Clare on the 3rd of June as well, so they won as well at the weekend. Top trends in Ireland this morning. Justine Valdez is the top trend in Ireland after that shocking story in Dublin, like something out of America. The BBMAs, the Billboard Music Awards, are trending as well. Cork versus Clare is the other top trend, and the Royal Wedding, of course, as well, which I just read this morning. In the UK alone, excuse me, not taking into account the Irish figures, but over 17 million watched it.
Wow.
On the BBC over the weekend. I was a bit of a nerd on Saturday. I flicked through everything because RT1 had it on, TV3 had it, well, they had the ITV coverage, BBC had it, Sky 1 had it, Sky News had it, CNN had it, Euronews had it, there was loads of them, so I just had to flick through them all. And then there's a story about Dermot O'Leary as well, you know, he was part of the hosting thing, so when they finished, so they were done, wrapped up, Meghan and Harry had gone and they were finishing for the day, so he was getting his bag and leaving, and he was chased by drunken women through the square.
Like for a selfie or something, was it?
He said he turned around and there was just about 6 or 7 women in proper full-on wedding outfits and heels with Union Jack flags chasing him.
Oh my God.
They were langers drunk apparently, but great crack. But that's a story in some of the papers this morning. And did you see the thing about President Trump the weekend?
No.
So Melania is recovering.
But the wife,
Yeah, so he tweeted to say welcome back to Melania to the White House, but autocorrect kicked in and he said welcome back to Melanie to the White House. So people are rightly taking the mick out of him for the last 2 days because he spelled his wife's name wrong. So that's in the paper.
He's so fast and furious with the tweeting as well, he wouldn't stop to look at autocorrect.
Wouldn't even look at it, exactly. By the way, today, as you probably noticed already if you looked outside, it is pouring rain. It's quite warm, there's no cold there, but it's lashing. Now, I bring that up because it's going to remain like that for the day, but the weather app on my phone, which is hit and miss, suggests, look at that, 21, 22 degrees.
Later this week.
So by all accounts...
and it looks like dry?
Looks dry, yeah. So I think Wednesday might be a few showers, but from Wednesday on we should have a fairly decent week. And you had said there was a mini heat wave coming as well, so there you go.
Well, that was last week's though.
Oh,
I was talking about. Yeah.
Fair enough.
My cat is in. Or like whenever I kind of just gauge what kind of day it's going to be. When I come in, whether I've left the cat in or like the cat's in, I just looked out and I was like, God, you poor thing. But I left her in last night as well. So now she's got cabin fever. Do you ever see a cat with cabin fever?
No.
It's mental.
Crazy stuff?
Yeah, she's like hiding behind things and jumping out at you and just crazy stuff. Like she knocked a pair of my sunglasses off the table last night, and my good sunglasses.
Did she do the whole slowly?
Yeah, she did that first, and then she just pounced on it and just pushed it. But yeah. So let us know how your weekend was, what you get up to. I know there was First Holy Communions on. I saw some children looking absolutely gorgeous, all dressed up, heading off to their communion Saturday morning, and they were on, I think, a few different places around the county. I know we mentioned a lot of people on Friday.
Yeah.
Let us know what you got up to. We'd love to hear from you. Text or WhatsApp us 083 300 3300, and we've giveaways on the show as well this morning, Andrew.
Yes, we have in the Kenmare Bay Hotel, a fantastic place, 2 nights B&B and dinner on one of the evenings for you. We're going to give that away in the show this week, and we've also then, because we're starting a new thing today as well, we're going to give away €100 vouchers every single day for different things.
Lovely.
And today happens to be Burns Spa in Oak Park in Carsley and Tralee, so we'll give you all the details on that as well. But a €100 voucher to go and do a bit of shopping would be quite nice. So
that'd be lovely.
Yeah, details coming up this morning. And yeah, so it's a busy one. We've loads to do.
Your weekend was good?
Yeah, good. So I was DJing Saturday night. I went to the Cork game then yesterday, so I haven't slept in about 2 days, and I'm a little bit hungover. But other than that, I'm in great form.
Yay!
What'd you do?
I
never actually asked you. What
did I do?
What did you think of her dress?
I thought she looked... Firstly, I think she's stunning. She's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful woman, yeah.
And she is, obviously. Thought she looked gorgeous. Loved her, kind of... She was very natural in the makeup and everything. The dress was beautiful. I hate criticising.
Okay.
So I thought her dress didn't quite fit her perfectly.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I'm being probably a bit of a bitch by saying that. Like, she's stunning, girl. I don't know, I thought for me it was a little bit ill-fitting in place. And it was £300,000, I heard. Is that true?
Ooh, I don't know what that.
Her Stella McCartney one that she wore that night was fabulous as well.
Saw that.
That was £80,000.
She changed into another dress, yeah, I spotted that.
But she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
She's stunning. And I preferred him in the tux at night as well.
Yes,
He
as
looked
opposed to
gorgeous in
the
tux.
military colours, yeah.
Yeah, he looked way more chill. They looked very cool when they came out for the nighttime thing. And she was wearing a ring belonged to Diana as well.
Oh, I heard that,
nice.
yeah. And did you, I know we're running out of time here now, but did you, celeb spotting wise, favourite celeb you spotted?
Oh, David Beckham.
Yeah, I was just going to say, David Beckham is the sexiest man on the planet, bar none. Well, probably after me, but after me, he's the sexiest man on the planet.
He is, he's the sexiest.
He's amazing.
He's the second sexiest man on the planet.
Of all the women there, I was like, oh, David, nice.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
I'll do this bit.
He looked so well. Yeah, who did you see and who did you think looked well? David Beckham, lads. I don't know what to say.
He was class in fairness.
He was
Although
class,
Victoria then looked like a slapped arse in her. She looked
like she going to a funeral, a really posh funeral in fairness. But right, are we doing this? Do we need to say goodbye?
I suppose we better.
Or are we doing it here live?
We'll just do it live, will we?
Yeah, let's just do it. I kind of want to keep talking about the royal wedding now. Get your microphone there now, Andy.
Oh yeah. This is a huge bit for the radio.
I have to lean in now to that microphone.
Come in here to me.
We should go really. We do have 2 mics, by the way. We don't share a mic, which would be weird.
Good morning and welcome to Kerry's Full Breakfast. It's Monday, May 21st. I'm Andrew Morrissey. This is Elaine Kinsella.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we're just talking about it here on our Facebook Live. Did
I watched it. I watched about 10 minutes of it.
Yeah. 10 minutes?
Yeah.
God, I feel bad now. I watched about an hour and a half of it. Right, we've a really busy show between now and 9 o'clock. Lots to give away on the show as well.
We were talking about the Cork hurling match, were we?
That's what I meant, yeah. And that's all coming up right after news at 7 o'clock. Give us a shout this morning if you want to have a chat. Morning! Serious
teamwork going on here now, guys.
Serious teamwork. She was doing the right hand stuff.
Doing the right hand.
Doing the left hand stuff.
Desky stuff.
Yeah, so, I actually did watch about an hour and a half of it. Between I watched the start, the celebs arriving. I watched the start of her, she walked up the aisle.
Yeah.
And the pre-started. Then I went out and cut the grass, came back in.
Yeah.
They were leaving.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why, but I watched them leave in the carriage, go all the way up and around Windsor. And
is that the Mall? What that's called?
It's called, yeah.
I watched her from her mother arriving. So her mother, the Queen, and herself arrived.
The Queen, she could learn how to smile.
Yeah, God. Yeah. And I watched the little page boys and all. They were my favourite part, really.
They were very cute.
And that was it then. Once she kind of walked up the aisle and he looked at her with love, I kind of turned it off then. I was kind of sickened at that stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd had enough of other people's love at that stage.
So tell us, did you watch it? And if you did, which was your favourite part? My favourite part, by the way, I never said that. My favourite part was the sign in the crowd, which I put on our Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
Was the sign somebody holding up a placard. I had to rewind back because I thought it might be something to do with Brexit or whatever. Turns out it just said, I married a ginge too.
Love it.
My favourite sign of the day.
Yeah. There was a lot of jokes about Ed Sheeran marrying Meghan Markle as well. Ed Sheeran, of course, was in Dublin as well. If you were there, we'd love to hear about it. We better finish up. This video's gone on way too long.
Probably should, yeah. Listen, have a good day. Good morning. It's coffee time.
Yeah.
It's wake up time.
I need
and
coffee
it's radio show
badly
time.
today, by the way.
Right, let's do the
Have a great day, guys.
Morning.